It's week 4 of the NFL, and we've got the do-it-all back, Austin Eckler. He really helped drive them a week ago with a 3-touchdown game. It's the Chiefs and the Jaguars, and it comes your way next on Madden Football.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us in a very rainy Kansas City, Missouri at venerable Arrowhead Stadium. Today it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the Jacksonville Jaguars taking on the defending Super Bowl champions, the Kansas City Chiefs. Hello again, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Chiefs ball club. They come in feeling good after back-to-back victories.
And the offense last week, they had things humming. If you're a defensive player, you may get overshadowed a little bit, but you're really buoyed by what your offense is doing.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Jaguars, an early season tilt. And when it's an early season tilt, should be ready to roll.
Well, let's face it, the aches.
A couple of 2-1 teams set to square off, and we're underway here in NFL Week 4. On the return, it's Nyheim Hines. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. So here's the first drive now for the Jags. And their quarterback, well, everyone knows he's got height, standing at 6'6".
Brandon, I don't know about you, but when I heard he threw 5 touchdown passes last week, I thought, well, he's going to be the AFC Offensive Player of the Week. I didn't need to hear any other stats, and it turned out to be right.
That's exactly right. It seemed like every time we turned around, he was throwing one in the end zone. But he doubled down. He said, I see 5 more in this game. Challenge accepted.
Challenge.
And right away, they're going to stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. Back to throw. Olsen. And he rifles one incomplete. He was looking for Evan Ingram, the tight end. Third down here.
Now right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
That was their first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. Here's Jones on the return. We call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time.
And at quarterback from the University of Oregon, it's Justin Herbert.
That was a solid performance last week, wasn't it? 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, ran the team well, won the ball game. Bottom line, may not have been earth-shattering, but it didn't need to be.
Here's Eckler to begin the drive.
They'll get this up to the 47 and brought down there.
In a word, I would say productive, finding the end zone 3 different times.
Is it possible that you're really underselling it? 3 touchdowns, just going to call him productive?
Right. What do you want?
This guy had a nose for the end zone.
He was good.
Had a snoot full, didn't he? How about that? Big-time game.
Eckler going to get it again on second down.
And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
Well, they're currently the best in the NFL in converting on third down, so it was no surprise there that they picked that one up.
And they've done it in many different ways throughout the season, Charles. Picking it up, running it, throwing it, just effective on third downs all year long. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown.
Kyle Pitts.
His first touchdown on the year.
And the Chiefs will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon.
Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And
And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
So time to see Jacksonville again on offense for the second time here in this game.
And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3 and out.
And now they have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here.
Looking to throw on second down. Olsen. And that one on the money to Claypool downfield. Touchdown, Jaguars. Chase Claypool, his second touchdown on the season. And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
I think if you polled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field. And that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control. And how about the end result? A touchdown.
And they will wrangle them down a couple yards shy of the 30.
Kansas City taking the field for their second drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
On 1st and 10, Herbert, quick slant to Brown.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
This is a counter play. Eckler, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Play 3 of the drive not as successful. They go backwards after those 2 first down gains.
They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. From the 50, here's Herbert. That's going to be caught by Pitts.
And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown.
Kyle Pitts.
2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Chiefs have taken the lead.
Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. It'll be a gain of 5, and that will bring up 2nd down.
On the give, here's McBride.
And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down.
Another run, this time McCaffrey. And he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
4th and short, partner. I mean, this would be a really risky call. Here we are in the first quarter.
On your own side of the field.
Own side of the field. But, boy, what a tone setter that would be to go for it and get it, wouldn't it?
You're gritty today. I like it.
I'm feeling it.
On the return is Jones.
Call that a 41-yard punt, 6 yards on the return.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. It'll only be a loss of a couple, but the pressure gets home on first down. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. Here's Herbert.
Short throw caught by Pitts.
A gain of 8 there on the play. And it's 3rd and 4 now.
Well, this defense for the Jaguars, they were fantastic a week ago in that win over Houston.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
Running on first down, Eckler. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Herbert now.
Got this complete to the tight end Pitts.
And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Back to throw here, Herbert.
He'll get this out wide to Eckler.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Herbert throwing again. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs.
Kyle Pitts
doing it again with his 3rd touchdown here in the opening quarter.
And the Chiefs go up by 2 touchdowns.
Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away.
And no thought of a return here for Hines.
And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go.
Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3 and out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Clock runs, less than a minute to go, and an entertaining first quarter of play. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Chase Claypool, the intended target.
But now it'll be 3rd down.
You talk about this Chiefs defense.
They were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
Yeah, they gave up 17 points, but that's about what you consider the break-even.
And got his man complete.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
On 3rd and 10, they go flying past the marker and get nearly 40 yards.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score. The Jags with the football to begin the second quarter. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. As they've got it as we resume action. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. This is caught. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Here's 2nd and 2 now from the 3.
Back to throw again. Touchdown! Evan Ingram from 3 yards out.
And the Jaguars are back within a score. Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, got to give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The offense heading back out as we take a closer look at Austin Eckler.
The passing game, they've had more success there than the running game. Maybe something they game plan for.
How come they didn't tell us about it?
Because they wanted to keep it a secret.
We did ask, didn't we? But I think what happened in this one is they've realized that they've established the run pretty well, and teams are going to key on that. They thought they could open it up and have success through the air, and that's exactly what's going on.
Yeah, they've had success at least so far here in the second quarter.
2nd and 10.
From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Throw left side complete. That's Brown. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45.
Herbert will give this one to Eckler.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Once more, here's Eckler. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. The offense on 3rd down, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 7. Here's Herbert. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack.
Patrick Queen got in there to stick him. He gets the sack.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both of these offenses having their way so far. So maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely. And that sack, finally a first step in the right direction for a stop. And a fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 18-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Olsen. And that is incomplete. Evan Ingram was the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Looking to throw. Olsen.
The throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Jones on the return.
So a good punt there, but a very strong 14-yard return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Here comes Mr. Hollywood, Marquise Brown, leading out this offense.
There was a lot of talk in training camp about him getting off to a hot start this year, saying that they needed that. Well, he's done it through the first month.
It kind of reminds me of one of those great musical groups where one person has their name out front, then they have the backups. Right? He's the guy out front because the backups, they're doing what they're supposed to be doing, but we're going to the headliner each and every time. And that's not easily done because, you know, all the defenses are kicking towards him right now. That means he's fighting his way through traffic, finding ways to get open, even when he's not supposed to be.
That goes for a Chiefs 1st down, 14 yards.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
A little bit of space there for the 1st down run as that's going to get him about 5 yards.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick.
And he lost the football.
And the Chiefs are going to have a first and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and goal.
Eckler again. And this time he'll lose yardage as the defense not giving him any room to operate.
Now from back at the 5, this is third and goal. Herbert. And Brown's got it for a Kansas City touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown catch, and they are able to add on to their advantage. Point after, right down the middle, and the lead now up to 14. So that drive goes 8 plays.
And it's Hollywood Marquise Brown who finishes it off with the touchdown. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Jaguars getting set to go.
And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness. Maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
Complete to Olave on the out route.
And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 38-yard line. McCaffrey running up the middle. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Off play action. Olsen over the middle, and it's incomplete.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity, because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And that's incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
So after the 4th down conversion, now 1st and 10 inside the 25.
Operating from the gun.
Olsen, completion here to Claypool.
That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be second down.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Second down and 3.
Back to throw. Olsen finds his tight end Ingram.
And the Jaguars are going to have a first and goal as the tackle made at the 10-yard line.
This is first and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Looking to throw. Olsen, nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble.
To throw on second down. Olsen.
On the slant, this is Chark. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag in the backfield. Is this a hold, or did they rough the quarterback?
So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal. Now they'll bring one of their tight ends in motion right.
McCaffrey will score. Touchdown, Jacksonville. But just power football there, down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in, have to report like they're eligible, but all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
On the return is Charlie Jones, and he won't quite make it to the 25. The offense heading back out as we take a closer look at Austin Eckler.
A good job in the passing game, decent job in the running game, but really they've been more effective through the air. We'll see if that shifts at all as this goes on.
Thus far, it feels like they're calling this game in reverse. Normally you...
There he goes, left side.
Still on his feet.
And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown.
Josh Downs,
76 yards.
and the Chiefs will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now up to 14. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away.
And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15.
Out comes Christian McCaffrey with the rest of the offense. First month of the season, those numbers pretty solid. Does he continue that?
I think so, because when you come out of the gate this strong, that means that you have planned for it and you like the results that you're getting. So I wouldn't have any doubt that the head coach, offensive coordinator actually called him in and said, look, you're our guy, okay? We're going to continue to stick with this as long as we're winning games. You ready for the challenge? And then they presented it to the rest of the team. I think we'll see plenty of that as this season moves on.
And I'm sure he said challenge accepted. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. A final shot before break. Olsen.
He'll connect on the out route with Ingram.
And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a first down. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has.
And we'll jump right over halftime and keep the game going here in Week 4. Second half kickoff, ready to go.
Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half.
And no run back here as the 3rd quarter will commence with a touchback.
So here are the Chiefs to take over. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. They started on the ground with Eckler. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. It's Eckler again.
And the defense closes quickly there. He'll get maybe a yard to the 33. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Now Herbert off the bootleg.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 41. Now a give running left is Eckler. On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. 58 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
Herbert on 1st down now.
And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Here's Herbert now on 2nd down. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
What would look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Chiefs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. Jonnu Smith, an 11-yard touchdown.
And the Chiefs take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical, that's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Here comes the Jags offense now. Time for their first possession of half number 2. On 1st and 10, Olsen, a short throw to Ingram. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 6.
Back to throw. Olsen. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he's able to get out to the 32. Brought down there. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
First down, Jaguars.
Looking to throw. Olsen.
That's caught. It's McCaffrey again.
And he's going to be taken down right at the line.
Here's 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
Quick slant finding Claypool.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Third down, here's McCaffrey. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. And the Jaguars send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback.
And Kansas City's offense now set and ready to go.
They're continuing to rock and roll, and at intermission, you know, maybe sometimes you fear after such a good first half of a letdown, but that wasn't the case.
And what I remember most about being in those situations is exactly what you're talking about. You almost have that sense of satisfaction. You're like, we're doing really well. But I remember one time someone saying, winning's fun, but so is playing really well. Why would we want to do otherwise? That was the message, to keep the intensity up, to keep things going. And that's exactly what we're seeing here from this team.
Yeah, it's helped them extend their lead.
76 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
2nd First down, and they stick with Eckler.
Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. Second down.
Here's Herbert.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Carlton Davis picks it, and he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line.
Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is a team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
First down, Jacksonville.
Back to throw. Olsen.
Oh, short pass here taken in by Laporta.
And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Olsen toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars.
Christian McCaffrey.
He scored on the ground and through the air.
And the Jaguars are able to cut into that deficit.
There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back to the gridiron. Had some heat on that bad boy. Sometimes you throw a touchdown pass, and sometimes
you throw, what, a touchdown strike?
There you go. That's my man, in concert.
Piñeiro's extra point up and good.
And the lead will be cut down to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off. Now Jones.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. KC's offense ready to take over. Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting in a great spot, up 2 scores here in the third quarter.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's going deep for Brown. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Well, if I haven't said it before, I'm certainly saying it now. No one throws a prettier deep ball than Justin Herbert. This thing's on a rope, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Herbert's throw complete here to his receiver, Brown.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. On first down, it's Herbert.
Open man, complete downfield to Davis.
Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 23 yards on the play. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Justin Herbert looking to pass.
That's going to be taken in by Downs.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
Herbert operating from the red zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Justin Herbert looking to throw on 2nd down.
And, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Back to throw here, Herbert.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
But that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the 1st down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
Yeah, and on 3rd down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. And his kick here is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
And right now, Charles, this is about building that lead little by little, and they're able to do just that.
And it gets them past the key number of 16, so this is now a 3-score lead. Not time to exhale just yet, but that might prove to be an important 3 points before things are said and done.
And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Jacksonville set to go again offensively. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
A third quarter action from Kansas City, 2nd down and 10.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Olsen.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. This is McCaffrey on the give. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
He was tackled at the 46-yard line. A gain of 2 brings us 2nd and 8.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We're back now in KC.
From the 46, here's the 2nd and 8.
It's Jaguar football, but a little work to do for them. They trail here as we start the 4th. Got a man right side. It's McCaffrey. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This time it's 3rd and 3. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. And boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Eckler going to get it again on 2nd down.
And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge. I wonder, Brandon, I just wonder, you think maybe he was worried about where he was on the field? Was he far enough? Was he close enough to the 1st down sticks?
Absolutely. He was right there by him, and I think he was thinking 1st down before he caught that football.
Yeah, got to catch it first, because if you don't catch it, there's no chance of picking up a 1st down.
That'll go as a 42-yard punt, but a net of 32. They had a 10-yard return, and out will come the offense as they take over.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Olsen.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Out of the gun, Herbert. He will find Davis on the left side, complete. So the completion good for just 3. And it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Jaguars' 14-yard line.
Herbert now.
A quick throw there is incomplete.
Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
I'm darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
That's caught left side to tight end Pitts.
And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1.
Eckler is not going to get in here as they push him back to the 2-yard line.
Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal.
They'll try again.
And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City.
Austin Eckler with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 24. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. For the Notre Dame man, Chase Claypool in this offense, ready for their upcoming possession.
And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it?
Right.
Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Back to throw. Olsen. Sharks got it left side. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
3rd and 4.
Looking to throw. Olsen.
That is caught.
And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a 1st down. Off the play fake. Olsen.
Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. A 14-yard 1st down pickup for the Jaguars. They'll look to throw again. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
He'll connect on the out route with Ingram.
And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. This will be the 8th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and inches. Back to throw again. They'll try and set up the screen to Hines.
And he is going to have a Jags 1st down, maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
Able to hit his target, Claypool.
Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
From the 24 now, here's 2nd and 5.
Off play action. Olsen. That's going to be caught. Touchdown, Jaguars.
Chris Olave.
A 24-yard touchdown.
And the Jaguars are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
Obviously, the scoreboard right now is not the friend of this rookie quarterback. But, hey, a touchdown pass there maybe builds a little confidence.
Every rep is valuable when you're a rookie. Every time you step up and throw the football, there's a lesson to be learned. Yeah, he took advantage of a little bit of loose coverage there with the lead. but at the same time, got it done. It'll take a little bit of satisfaction away from that throw.
And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Eckler going to get it again on second down. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38. This offense so far on third down, they've been really good, converting 7 of their 10 tries. This is 3rd and 4. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Up the middle with Eckler. Gets by him at the 25. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Now 2nd and 5. Eckler, they run left side. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. When this offense gathers to watch the tape, they're going to like a lot of what they saw. They put up big numbers, but they might fast forward through that last play.
Oh, there won't be any fast forwarding, partner. I've sat in those sessions before. You end up spending more time on the bad plays than you do on the good ones. It's just the nature of coaches. But I know sitting in that room, when you've had a big game, the night that they've had, you don't want to hear that. You just want to focus on the good stuff.
Oh, the motion comes too late. And this is going to be a delay.
Delay of game, offense.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Eckler now between the tackles. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 15 at the 15-yard line.
Herbert will give this one to Eckler. He will push his way down to about the 14. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
It's a gain of 2. 3rd down and 13.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Chiefs, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1.